Welcome to another Camino Reflection. Kevin and I are talking about things that stood out to us on the Camino, and I got a very special guest. It's my pack. Why is your pack so important? Well, you carry it with you everywhere. It goes on the plane, it goes in the hostels, it's on your back 24/7. And it's important to think about what needs to go in the pack and what doesn't need to go in the pack. So in this video, that's what we want to talk about, is what doesn't need to go in your pack. What does that make you think of, Kevin?
The first trip I took to Spain with a backpack, much like this one, I packed way too much stuff. I brought my iPad. I threw a couple books in there. I started leaving stuff along the way because it was so heavy, it was slowing me down. And I learned, okay, I better not carry stuff I don't need. And that was one of the very first lessons that the Camino taught me. And it caused me to think, we do the same thing. As leaders, as people, we carry stuff by choice that's going to slow us down. Yeah,
I totally agree. I met a lady, my first Camino trip, in the laundromat, and she was handing stuff out of her pack. She was giving it away. Hey, I don't need this, I don't need this. She had overpacked for the journey. And I feel like as leaders, we do the same thing. We overpack for the journey sometimes. Instead of assessing, hey, what is it that I'm gonna need, and take what we need for the journey that we're going on, we just throw everything in the kitchen sink in here. And about mile number 10, 15, 25, 30, you're thinking, no, I can't carry this for the rest of the journey. And so I think what you have to do as a leader is you have to assess, what am I carrying right now that I don't need for the journey I'm on? In fact, these little pockets right here, I filled these last time with, this is gonna be embarrassing, glow sticks, light straws. It's kind of like that power outage video. I expected something like that. I guess I thought we were going to a third world country the first time we went. But I had this thing filled with so many random things. I didn't need any of it. So I came back from the trip, I assessed my packing list, and this time I knew I'm keeping this thing to 15 pounds, and I only took what's necessary.
Yeah, you know, we do this as leaders. We carry around stuff like regret. You know, we look back in our past and we suffer again and again because we're looking back over regrets. And, you know, I don't think there's any way to live life with zero regrets. We are going to have regrets, but we don't have to carry them around.
That's right.
Self-doubt. I still, after leading for 40 years probably, self-doubt still finds its way in my pack sometimes, and I got to work to get it out. You know, and to regain my confidence in what I'm doing. Anger. Man, anger will settle deep in your pack and it will weigh you down and slow you down. You got to get that out of there. So for the leader, just like when I put my iPad in there and didn't need it, and I put books in there and I didn't need it, we carry around things that slow down our progress. And we need to work continually to get those things out.
So what can you do? Well, you can check your pack. If you got an iPad that you're carrying around, well, if you need the iPad, keep it. But if you got an iPad that's weighing you down, if you got glow sticks in there, if you got anger, if you got self-doubt, just go ahead and get rid of it and pack what you need for the road ahead. Well, thanks so much for joining us today. We will see you tomorrow, and we'll bring the pack back then. See you then.